Chapter 284, I Can Save People and Kill People 1. Since you've already experienced the horror of the rapid resonance instantiation of the original quantum frequency of flesh growth, I won't say anything else. You've already experienced it deeply. In the office, Ku Qingshan poured a glass of water for Zhu Tui. You must be sweating. Drink some water first. Zhu Tui glanced at Ku Qingshan. Ku Qingshan knew the process very well. He must have experienced it himself. He felt that old Ku had definitely peed himself back then. After all, old Ku did not have Zhu Tui's reaction speed. As a teacher and an experienced person, I still have a few things to remind you. It might even affect your life. Remember them well, Ku Qingshan said after he sat down. Zhu Tui nodded as if he was listening. Firstly, the treatment ability of the School of General Senses is different from the treatment abilities of plants and water. In essence, we only increased the target's recovery speed by several times, and allowed the target's injuries to heal themselves in a short period of time. Therefore, in the future, if you were to treat other people's serious injuries, you must remember to let the other party replenish his energy first and drink the energy restoration elixir. Otherwise, a single mistake could result in death. The energy that was originally slowly absorbed for half a month will be sucked dry if it is absorbed into the wound in a short period of time, Ku Qingshan said. Zhu Tui thought about it and understood. This was the reason why Ku Qingshan asked him to drink a bottle of level E energy restoration elixir when he treated his broken leg. The treatment of the School of General Senses only sped up the recovery process, so he had to replenish his energy. Secondly, you can slow down when using your healing ability. Of course, you can use it otherwise. It can save people and also kill people, Ku Qingshan said meaningfully. You can save people and kill people? Zhu Tui's eyes widened. Mr. Ku, you mean? Don't say that. As your teacher, I won't teach you this method. You comprehended it yourself, Ku Qingshan hurriedly said. Ku Qingshan had already started on another question before Zhu Tui gave him a look that said, so you're such a teacher. Thirdly, in theory, if you sense the frequency of your flesh growth, it will be very easy for you to sense the frequency of other people's flesh growth. However, people are born different. Even though the frequencies were different, there were still subtle differences in the original quantum frequencies of each person's body. If you have the time, do some good deeds for your classmates. Sensing the original quantum frequencies of the people's bodies would only be beneficial to you. That's what it means to accept everything. Ku Qingshan changed the topic. That's about it. You can slowly comprehend the rest. Although you could sense the original quantum frequency of your body, you still need to practice more before you could become proficient. You should cut yourself with a knife. You could stab yourself once or twice in different parts of your body and then try to recover. After practicing dozens of times, your preliminary healing ability should be more or less complete, Ku Qingshan said. Zhu Tui was speechless when he nodded. This cultivation method was really self-destructive. By the way, Mr. Ku, how should I cultivate my healing ability next? The next step is the bones. Break your arm or leg first, then try it yourself, Ku Qingshan said. Zhu Tui was speechless. Why did he feel that the cultivation of the perception instantiation was a little problematic? He had to break his leg first to train his healing abilities. What if Kingscam? The first time, you have to use your own bones to train. This is because when you use your own bones to train your abilities, the effects will be the fastest and best in the future when you apply it to yourself. Ku Qingshan was serious. Zhu Tui's idea of going to the medical center was immediately destroyed. He suddenly felt a little regretful. If Ku Qingshan had not treated his broken leg, he would have had the materials to cultivate and would not have to suffer. If you can't do it, you can look for me. It'll help you break your legs and arms. It's steady and accurate. I have experience in this aspect, Ku Qingshan chuckled. In addition, internal injuries. Internal injuries without any open wounds are a little dangerous to test on yourself. You can go to the medical center to find a target to cultivate. However, when there was no open treatment for internal injuries, your mind power could not penetrate the other party's body directly. There had to be physical contact, or a certain degree of wound on the surface of his body. Otherwise, the human body's mental protection will isolate your mental perception, Ku Qingshan explained. After 15 minutes, Ku Qingshan, who had been nagging a little, finally finished his briefing. Zhu Tui then left the office of the Perception Instantiation Research Center and prepared to leave. However, when he arrived near the small hill, the seniors he knew the day before yesterday woke up. Zhu Tui, has Mr. Ku finished guiding you? The voice that spoke was the most lively. Yes, he's done guiding me, Senior Shang. Okay, how do you feel? Not so bad. Zhu Tui nodded. He turned around and looked in the direction of the office. He suddenly asked, "Oh, that's right. Do you think Mr. Ku peed his pants when he sensed the original quantum frequency of his flesh growing for the first time?" First time? Peeing your pants? Zhang Sheng, Zhao Yulin, and Lu Peng's expressions suddenly became very strange.